Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. It's a player prop edition, Thursday Night Football, Raiders, Broncos, NFC West. Not mile. It's Mile High at Empower Field. It's called now. Okay, new little name. We'll get to some player props here in just a short time. But before we get to that, you're tuning in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to our YouTube channel here. Keep the party going. Keep the channel growing. Subscribe. Notification bells. You don't want to miss out on player prop free picks. We got a side and total action on this game up. Also has a free pick video with yours truly. And, of course, daily free picks in college football, in NFL. We'll be diving into college hoops eventually here, maybe sprinkling some NBA. But you won't know about it unless you're a subscriber to our channel. So hit that subscribe button. And comments, always welcome. Helps the algorithm, keeps the channel growing. What do you got prop-wise in this game? Because we only throw a few out here. You want to get fancy, go somewhere else? Put them in the chat. Let's go. GamblesWorld.net for our best bets on this game. You want the side? You want the total? Maybe you want college football for Thursday night or an NBA or hockey game? It's up at GamblesWorld.net. Me, Kevin, a dozen other cats, a baker's dozen other. I think there's 15 total. We're growing. It's like I don't know what it is, but it's growing. So that's good. We got more guys coming on. So maybe we'll get some different people in the videos, all types of good stuff. Friday video, live Football Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Again, we switched it to 1:30. And oddly, Kevin, people still kind of show up in the later part of the show. I don't understand what it is. It's like, what are you going to a party? You're just coming in like 15 minutes late. The show starts at 1. Then we saw a huge uptick by like the halfway part. So you're like, you know what? Let's start a little later and get ready from the get-go. No, everybody wants to come in casually late. What do we do? I get to the damn movie theater like the show starts at 7:15. I'm there like 20 to 7. I want my freaking diet soda or lemonade. I want to get my little pretzel bites. Maybe if they got some Sour Patch Kids, I want to watch all the ridiculous trailers. I come early. If you're on time, you're late. What are we doing here? All right. We start at 1:30. You come in at 1:31. It's fine. The notification bell, you'll probably be a minute into the show if you got the notification bell on. Kev, though, happy. Well, it's a Wednesday here. We do the video. Hope everything is going well for you. How was the past weekend for you? For good, bad, and different? What do you got lined up here at Gamblers World for the viewers this week and weekend coming up?
Well, I'm different than you. I wait till the day of. Like I say, I put my picks up the day of. So running red hot in pretty much all the sports right now. So I'm hoping to keep that going. We'll see. I see you're doing fabulous work as well. So, I mean, this, like you said, this show's growing. We're not taking the blue chew. We're growing it organically, and that's how it needs to get done. So, let's keep it rolling here. I mean, these props, I love giving these out. I know people love betting the props. Hopefully soon it'll be on the site where you can get the props as well. But we'll see what happens in the future here. So,
well, I don't use Blue Chew, but if they want to sponsor the channel, I'll gladly take it. I'm sure my wife, birthday today, would love that sometimes. That'd be wonderful. We're going back to our 20s. Anyway, there we go. We go off. You know we're going to go off the rails eventually on something. In the show here, folks. You know how that works. Let's talk Thursday night football. The Raiders. Sun's come down a little bit here. It was like a 9.5, 10. I see some 8.5s out here now with this line against Denver. 42 total. You know, it's an interesting game here. The Raiders you could have looked at, were they going to really unload a lot of guys at the trade deadline? Where are they at? But again, you want the side, you want the total premium stuff, head on over to the site for that. Let's get some props up and going here, Kev. I got a few here I like. Where should I start from, Michael? Let's start with some touchdowns here. And this is your kind of guy. Why do I feel like a RJ Harvey anytime Teddy would be somewhere you look with this guy? And my thought on this is that if the game is like a blowout or even just a methodical kind of game, midweek, short week, Denver's going to want to run it, right? Just kind of keep the clock rolling. We saw Kansas City kind of give up, 95 yards to these guys in a game, just kind of a bounce stack. So between him and Dobbins, he's going to get some looks at a 145. I'll gladly grab an anytime touchdown from the guy. I know you. I know you like this kid. And then I'm going to throw it in there with a Dobbins parlay. You get both of them because the Dobbins, again, it's a heavy kind of number. And now he's up to 220 here. Is that the anytime he's up to 220? Or is that first touchdown? So check your odds. They do move in different books. Okay, so Dobbins is a minus number. So I'm going to put them together as favorites or together with the blah blah blah. Let's delete that. Boom. I'm going to take the favorite Dobbins and go with an underdog Harvey there and take a plus 340. It could be higher now because the lines do move. What do you think about my Harvey and adding a Dobbins in there for a little parfait?
Oh, we saw how Sean Payton did it in New Orleans. He likes his running backs. He'll run them both. He doesn't care. He's not a fantasy stat padding guy. So against this Raiders defense, I agree with you 100% with that both of them. Maybe you can find like a package where you can get them both at like plus 700 if they both score one. That's what I would look for. A lot of these sites now that props are becoming popular will let you kind of build something like that, an in-game one. So maybe look for something like that. But I do like Harvey. He's become the passing guy. But it is the Raiders. So Sean Payton, short week. We know how he is. He's not all about the, show me. He's about winning the game and moving on to the next one. And the Raiders, after what I saw on Sunday, going for the 2 points to get the win, I mean, that just tells me they're throwing in the towel on this season. They're just throwing in the towel, but they got to finish out the season.
I don't hate them going for the win. Go for the win.
I don't hate it either, but
they could play it for overtime and ties.
They could have cared. They could have cared less either way. I think they're healthy now. I think they're going to be pretty good on the radar for fantasy and prop bets like this. And that's what I'm looking at. I like to look at tight ends, especially on a short week. We saw Brock Bowers come back and go off the charts. But you got to look at his backup, Michael Mayer. He was drafted prior to Bowers. He was a first-round pick or second-round pick. He got overshowered by Bowers. Bowers got hurt. But look, he got 7 targets with Bowers in the game. I like him anytime touchdown plus 500 because I feel the Raiders are going to have to. I feel like the Raiders are going to have to pass the ball a lot here. I don't think Genty's going to be running for going wild against Denver, especially in Denver. That's just a tough place. Even though he is a Boise State kid, he's probably used to that atmosphere a little more than most of the teammates. But I still like Michael Myers, anytime. Michael Mayer. Thinking about Halloween and all of a sudden, Michael Mayer, anytime Tutty, I think it's plus 500. That's what I saw. So I'm not sure if that might have changed since I gave that one. It's still saying plus 500.
I like it. You mentioned the targets, and that's why you kind of look at things for guys, right? Are they getting looks? And you just need one in the red zone. Next thing you know, you got a rando score on your hand at a 5-1. I also like the Bowers here for a touchdown. Again, it's a shorter number, but you're going to give me the basically prime target. They just traded wide receiver, so your guy's going to get some looks. He's already been on the peripheral or whatever for getting action, and now you got these. If you're going to go 2 tight end attacks, I'll take the one guy for 180. I'll mix it in. He likes the dogs. He's high on the Raiders. We hear him in the back. Listen to him. He's pumped up with the Raiders. Doggy touchdowns.
Oh, she's looking at me crying.
What are you doing taking Raiders? I got so I want to flip back to another anytime tutty and some rec yards here for Troy Franklin. His anytime touchdown's 180. So I'm gonna get that action there, right? Everybody's gonna think about it, son. This guy though, he's number 1 in targets. He's got like 2 more targets than Sutton. Now, no yards. It's weird. His receiving yards, he gets like 40 yards a game, which is bizarre, but the targets are there. He gets looks. And it's a shorter number for a guy you're thinking, who is this guy, right? Because you just think Dobbins and Sutton when you think about scoring and if Nix takes off. 180, though, I'm going to grab him. 40 receiving yards. Again, I like the over here, so I'm going to come out with some stuff here. I think that people are going to think it's Denver defense and Raiders can't score. I think the Raiders can score. I think when you get a bad team on a short week, you get some points. And so his 40 yards, let's couple with Bo Nix over 214 passing yards. He's been thrown for like 230. And again, if I think the game's going to go over at 210, 215 at minus 115, minus 120 range, I got to take the shot at the low-hanging fruit there, Kev. I got to take the shot with the Knicks passing yards, and I'll grab a receiver there that's kind of low, but he's a target freak for him. Again, hand in hand, we'll put them together.
Sean, as you're talking, Sean, I'm looking to make sure there's not a camera in my house directly to your house looking at my notes right here. You stole my Troy Franklin, and I love it.
I?
I'll take it a step farther. They went to Oregon together, and I'm pretty sure they were roommates. So these two best buds have a connection that people don't realize. He got 10 targets last game, 8 prior to that, 10 prior to that. But he's like the slot guy, and Sutton's the downfield. So you hear more about Sutton. He's the number one guy. But when that number one guy is getting double covered, and Sutton is a good player, he's not Jefferson. He's not Chase. He's Sutton. He's a tier 2 guy, in my opinion. Franklin, he rolls right under him and vultures up those little ones. I like him for any time touchdown as well.
I want to start singing like from The Hangover. We're the two best friends that anyone ever had. It's like Troy Franklin and Bo Nix is partying up. He's like, not that I'm saying one of those guys is Allen, because that character is just one of a kind. But yeah, look at that. So sorry to steal the thunder on the Troy Franklin there. It's Troy, not Tony. Typo, but it's okay. We know what we're talking about here. It's the Franklin mint after he cashes at plus 170, plus 180. So you got anything else to add on your props, or what else?
That was it.
There we go. I got a bunch. I got the Bowers touchdown plus 180, and then we'll flip to the Broncos. Harvey's up to 205. Franklin, the 170 mark. Here they come. They're scrolling. Harvey and Dobbins, 340, which would probably be up a little bit more because that was based on the last number. Troy Franklin, receiving yards there with our guy Bo Nix, passing yards. We could parlay that puppy up together as well. And Kev, there you go. He's back. Roll out the Kevin.
She was going to start chewing my stuff all up, so I had to get her out of here.
I ran down mine. Why don't you run down your props, and then we'll head on out.
Michael Mayer, anytime touchdown, plus 500. And I'm with Sean with the Franklin, anytime touchdown, plus 180. Love those are my 2 favorites on this one. Now, yeah, Brock Bowers, that's probably a give me, but I would also maybe look at Geno Smith interceptions. I'm sure he's going to get one, and maybe a fumble. I could see a fumble. So maybe if you can find like 2 turnovers, but if you got to do, I don't know if you can find. I never looked at that for props, fumble props. But he holds that ball a little. I don't know if you ever watched him when he starts scrambling around. And that Denver front 5 is it can get after it. So yeah, I could see him getting a strip fumble there against him. So
if you find a rando over half fumble, there you go.
That's what I'm looking for, a fumble.
All right, player props done. Best top plays at Gambles World. Kevin, number 1 in the last 30 days, tearing it up. What was it? I think it was at a 17-6 run or something for you. Pretty darn good run. Keep it in hot, Kev. Again, last thing, you got anything up here for Thursday heading into it, or no?
No, I mean, I would trade in those wins to get Brett Favre back for this Monday night game. We're playing against I got to live in Philly. Now, I root for all Philly teams except the Eagles. I had bad stuff back there when I was younger. And I was told I threw like Don Majkowski when I was a kid. So I followed the Packers ever since then. Fell in love with Brett Favre. Other than that, give me Brett Favre Monday night. Come on back, buddy. Let's win this one. Let's beat these Eagles. Let's do it. I got to hear about it all day. And I walk around in my stuff. I get spit on. Nah, just kidding. Ain't no one spitting on.
You mean just kidding. You're not. No, you're not kidding. It's Philly. There you go. Get all the Kev's best top plays for today and every day at gamblersworld.net. He is number 1 the last 30, tearing it up. All right, you got the props. There you go, folks. Happy Thursday Night Football for you. Again, Football Friday live tomorrow. Mark Lawrence, Matt Fargo, myself, college football, NFL. We throw games out, and also, we hit the chat for games. So be sure to tune in live, 1:30. Put that notification bell on so you do not forget. There you go. Kev, good luck to you. I'll talk to you next week.
Same to you, buddy. Thanks.